Many years ago, there lived a woman named Nana. Nana lived in a small village with her daughter Bibi. Nana was a wise and caring mother who was respected by the people for her knowledge of herbs and her ability to heal both physical and emotional wounds. Although people respected Nana for her hard work, her daughter Bibi was so ashamed of her mother. She saw her as a poor woman and was ashamed to identify with her in public. On several occasions, Bibi would turn down her mother's request to accompany her to the farm to pluck some herbs. She rather frolicked around the village with her friends whose parents were wealthy. Her friends never got to visit her house or see her mother, as Bibi ensured that she kept them away from her home. All they knew about Bibi was the fact that her father was a merchant living in a faraway village. What they did not know was that Bibi's father, although being a merchant in a faraway village, abandoned Bibi and her mother weeks before Bibi was born. Bibi has never met her father, and all efforts to compel him to visit his daughter or partake in her life were futile. Nana single-handedly catered to her daughter's needs right from her birth. Despite this, Bibi was still more proud of her father, who had abandoned her because he was rich in comparison to her poor mother, who she never told her friends about. This went on for a very long time, till one fateful day. Nana sent her daughter to the market to buy some ingredients she needed to heal a very sick man that came to her hut for healing. She pleaded with her daughter to hurry, as the man was in a very critical condition. After several hours, Bibi was still not back from the market. Nana waited a little while longer and had to rush off to the market herself, as the sick man's condition was worsening. On her way to the market, Nana met Bibi with a young man. She asked Bibi what she was doing, but Bibi pretended not to know her mother. She told the boy standing next to her that the woman was a mad woman who did not know what she was saying. This broke Nana's heart, who ignored her daughter as she rushed off to the market to procure the required items herself. She got back from the market and Bibi had still not returned. After a few hours, everywhere was now dark. Nana heard a noise at her door, and when she checked, it was Bibi, who had just returned home. Nana asked her daughter Bibi why she pretended not to know her earlier and where she was coming from at that time. Bibi told her mother that she had no right to question her on her whereabouts and that she did not know why God had to punish her by giving her a wretched woman as a mother. This infuriated Nana, who slapped her daughter out of anger. Bibi, in return, fought her mother and threw her to the floor. Bibi was so furious and began to call her mother condescending names. She called her a poor wretched woman with no vision in life. She told her mother that she was sure that it was her mother's toxic attitude that chased her father away. These words pierced the heart of Nana, who cursed her daughter, saying that she would never feel the joy that comes with having children. Nana's heart was scarred with pain and anger. Her daughter's unrepentant attitude after their altercation made it difficult for Nana to forgive her daughter. In the days that followed, the grudge between mother and daughter grew, and Nana became increasingly isolated as she shunned her daughter completely. Bibi stopped spending time at her mother's hut as she moved into her friend's own house. For years, Bibi never visited her mother and soon later heard that her mother had passed away. Nana died without forgiving her daughter, and Bibi did not care as she was focused on living her life amongst her wealthy friends. Many years later, Bibi got married to her longtime boyfriend, the young man that her mother caught her talking to the night that they had the very big fight. His name was Kojo. Kojo and Bibi were now married for 3 years but had no child. They tried everything possible, but still Bibi could not conceive. Bibi then remembered her mother's curse that night, and this sent shivers down her spine. Could it be that my mother's curse is the root cause of my childlessness? She thought to herself as she began to regret how she treated her poor mother. Her husband Kojo, at this point, had begun to distance himself from his wife Bibi, who now felt alone and depressed about the whole situation. What can I do? Bibi thought deeply and remembered a very powerful man in their village who was rumored to be able to communicate with spirits from the great beyond. Bibi was hell-bent on making things right with her late mother, so she made up her mind to pay the powerful man a visit to see if he could be of help to her. When she arrived his hut, the powerful man saw her and began to say strange words. The spirits were communicating with him, telling him all that Bibi had done. "You are cursed," he said to Bibi, who now broke down in tears. "Your curse came from a very broken heart," he said, and Bibi revealed that it was her mother who cursed her because of her stubbornness. The man could feel Bibi's remorse and zeal to make things right with her dead mother. So he beckoned on her to sit next to a campfire beside his hut. When Bibi sat by the fire, the man told her to speak into the fire. He told her to talk about all the good things that her mother had done for her when she was alive, and she should also apologize after saying these good things. As Bibi began to remember all the sacrifices her mother made for her, she bursted out in tears. She regretted ever looking down on her mother and saying hurtful words to her. She then wished that she apologized to her mother long ago. With tears in her eyes, Bibi then began to apologize to her mother from her heart. When she finished talking, she heard a voice from the fire. It was her mother's voice. "I forgive you, my dear daughter," the voice said as the fire quenched abruptly. Bibi thanked the powerful man as she returned home. The curse had finally been broken, and not long after, Bibi got pregnant and gave birth to a very beautiful girl. She named her Nana after her mother, and she also taught her daughter The importance of appreciating and respecting one's parents. The lesson to be learned from this story is that words are powerful. We should always be mindful of our actions and words as they can have long lasting consequences. Also, we should learn how to be remorseful for our mistakes and seek for forgiveness when we do wrong to others, because forgiveness can heal wounds and lead to reconciliation. I hope you enjoyed the story.
Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It helps us grow our channel. I'll see you in our next story. Bye.